Hey crafty friends, welcome back. I am so sorry it has been a while since I have posted a video. I have been pretty unwell. If you can see any of the discoloration on my hands and my arms, it is because I haven't been in a fight, but I was in hospital for a little while. But I'm glad to say I am feeling better, and I'm so excited to share the warm thanks Love from Lizi super card kit. This is to celebrate Love from Lizi's birthday, which takes place in September, so it is a super kit on offer this month. I am a little bit later posting, so some of these items may have sold out, but do head over using the links below to see what is still available. Currently the kit is still available, but there are very few of them left. Okay, let's dig in. First up, we have the cardstock. This is all US letter size cardstock, so perfect for making your card bases or card panels. And there are some really nice colors. The orange is kind of bright and it's in contrast to the rest of the kit, but I think it'll make some nice accent pieces. So we have the orange, a creamy yellow, a Copic friendly white, a nice dark navy colour, and then this beautiful kind of burgundy, which is really nice. That is probably my favourite kind of colour that's included within this kit. We then have this gorgeous piece of I want to say acetate, but it's not acetate. What's the word I'm looking for? My brain has turned to mush. But this is vellum. There we go. This is a printed vellum. So it's kind of see-through, but because it's printed with such a dark colour, it is almost opaque. You can't really see through it too well. But it is that vellum material. And it's got this really nice foiling detail to it with the berries and the flowers. So that's very, very pretty. Then we have 3 sheets of letters and ampersands, and these are on clear stickers, I believe. So when you peel these up, rather than them having a white background, they're actually completely clear. If my nails will let me grab an edge, they don't want to grab that one. There we go. So you can see they are clear underneath, so they don't leave that white in the background. Then we have the patterned papers. There are 20 single-sided pattern papers, and the first few included in here, the first 5, I believe, have pearlescent shine to them. And these have all got like a watercolor type of effect to them, and I love patterned papers like this. I love a bold print that can be just be used as like a background piece. You can cut it up, and you can see those berries. This is kind of the same pattern that's included on this piece. And then we have printed texture on some of these as well, which is really fun. A nice damask background, and this one actually looks kind of like canvas, but it is completely smooth. And as I say, I just love those watercolor effects. I think it's really kind of dreamy, and you just know that somebody like Christy is going to make some really beautiful cards from this. Somebody that's used to working with a lot of patterned paper and making a lot of cards. And I'm really excited to use these as well. I think when the paper is as pretty as this, it kind of makes it very easy to pull together a card. You can just chop a couple pieces up, or just one piece if you want to keep everything looking the same. And you know, throw a sentiment on there, maybe a couple of the stickers, some of the other pieces that I'll show you in a minute. It'll make it so easy to pull together a quick card, which is kind of what I'm here for this month. It's been an interesting time with my health. I am, as I say, you know, I'm on the mend. But I think when it comes to making cards this month, I want things that are really simple and easy to pull together. So here we have 11 frames, and these are stunning. I mean, just look at these. If you layered them up on top of the paper with some of those letters, they're absolutely gorgeous. And there are 11 of these pieces. They're quite sizable. There's a nice thickness to them. So they're really sturdy even when it has some of these like thinner edges. They'd be great for making custom shaker pieces or for framing up your sentiments on one of these letters or initials. And there's some really interesting fun shapes here too, which is kind of cool. So you can see if you just threw one of these over the top of the pattern paper, you'd have such a quick and easy card. And this one's gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of like a terrarium type shape. Anyway, so that is the frames. Then we have the stamp set. It is huge. This is, I believe, double the size of a regular stamp set. We've got some blooms and some berries, so reminiscent of the patterned papers, some leaves. We have many thanks, so grateful for you, and warm thanks. And then we have all of these like brush stroke pieces and these little dots, which are kind of fun for if you want that like mixed media effect where you'd maybe use a stencil and just use part of the stencil, but if you're a bit of a control freak and you like to have perfect control of where everything goes, then stamps like this are really fun for adding those little details, but also being able to control exactly where they land. To coordinate with the stamp set, we also have matching dies for each of these pieces. So everything apart from the sentiments has a coordinating die that goes with it. Then we have 3 sentiment dies. We have warm thanks, many thanks, and just a note. We also have a piece of watercolour paper or a thin watercolour card included. And then the Love from Lizi peel-offs. These are a beautiful purpley lilac colour and they're in the pinstripe design. So then we move into the embellishment bag, which is paper, and it's actually one of the patterned paper designs, which is really fun. So you could actually use this on one of your projects as well. So the first thing here is the Perfect Plum Embossing Powder, which is a new colour and you can see coordinates perfectly. It's going to go so well with those colours. Then we have a Love from Lizi watercolour palette. These are Winsor & Newton watercolours and they're these little dot palettes, so you can just activate each of these with a wet brush or with a water brush and then paint with the colour. So it's a really fun way to get little sample pieces. Oh, here we have Dexter checking up on me. If you can hear his toes tapping in the background, he's been a very good nurse taking care of me. Okay, yes, it's not for you. Then we have the Love from Lizi sample sequin mix. You can get a full-size bag of this over at the Love from Lizi store, and it has these gold pieces. There are some flat sequins, some cup sequins in different sizes, and then these adorable little purpley plum coloured flowers. Next we have these two which coordinate really well. So we have the enamel dots and the satin ribbon, and you can see how nice those colours are together. And we've got this yellow which is a new colour to the palette. But it provides some nice kind of contrast and pop. And if you didn't want to use them on Dexter, if you didn't want to use them on any of these cards, you could also always keep them in your stash for another project if they're a little too bright, if you want to stick with more of kind of the muted tones. And then finally, I'm not going to take this one out of the bag, but we have 30 ephemera pieces, and it's got all different kind of flowers and images in here that go perfectly with these pieces. So you can layer them up maybe on top of the frames or use them as accent items on your card. I love having ephemera pieces like this. It really does make your card making so quick, and you could use them in scrapbooks or junk journals or kind of anything else really, and they just add a really nice pop of colour. I might stick a couple of these in my planner for this month. So that is everything that is included in the kit this month. There is a ton of product. I believe Lizzie mentioned that there is over £90 or over $100 worth of product included in this kit. It is a little bigger and bulkier than usual because it is the birthday celebration kit. If you're a subscriber, it doesn't cost you any extra. If you're not a subscriber, the kit is a little bit more expensive this month, but still way under the value of all of the product that you're getting, and there are a ton of add-on items available this month. If you are a subscriber to the kit, as you know, you get unlimited add-on shipping. You could buy one of absolutely everything in the shop. It doesn't have to have been recommended as an add-on, it just has to be available in the Love from Lizzie shop, and as long as you're logged into your account and you select add-on shipping, it will be held and processed with your next kit. If you want any more information on the kits, then do check out the links in the description below, and I'm going to show you now a couple of the add-on items that I have. So then we have the Peel Off Selection Pack. This one is a pinstripe, as is this one. This one here is the bubble design, and then this one is the sway. Then I have two stamp sets. This one here is, I believe it's called the Swashes and Sayings or something like that. What is it? Smudges and Sentiments. That's the one. So we have thank you with lots of love and just a note, and then these beautiful brushstroke pieces, again very similar to what's included here, but a couple different designs and some different sentiments to complement this one. And then we have this, which is the frames. This is another large stamp set, and I love this. Each of these is an individual stamp, but they layer inside of each other. So you could use them to create a background design, you could use them to frame up a sentiment, and they're really going to be fun to work with. I really like shapes like this just to add interest in the background, or just layer them up as they are and create a design. And they actually have some distressed detail to the lines. So the lines aren't uniformly thick or uniformly filled in, so there is kind of some detail in there as well, just to add a little bit of extra interest. I then have this background stamp, which is a red rubber background stamp. It's cling mount, and it's got the Love from Lizzie logo on the back here. So this will go ahead and stick to something like a stamp positioner like the Misty, or if you had a large enough acrylic block, or you can just go ahead and flip it over and place it on your desk and lay your card on top once everything's been inked up, and that would work perfectly. And it's a really nice thin stripe, so I think that's a great stamp to have, and you could stamp that once and then rotate it and stamp it again and create a background design. But that's a really fun background stamp from Love from Lizzie. And then the final thing that I have here is a background builder die set. We've got a frame, a circle, a square, and a smaller circle, this banner piece, and then also a sentiment which reads best wishes. And this is really interesting. This is going to be part of something fun that's going to be happening over on the Love from Lizzie blog from, I believe, September 1st. So if you are maybe interested in joining in and you want to get your hands on this as soon as possible, then I would definitely recommend adding this to your cart. Okay, so that is everything for today. I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. Again, apologies that I haven't been around too much. I have been suffering a little bit with my health, but I seem to be on the mend, which is wonderful, and I've been very well taken care of. I hope to be back with my 10 cards 1 kit video featuring this kit, and also my delayed upload of last month's video, which is filmed. I just haven't had the chance to edit it yet and put it all together, but I will be posting some sneak peeks of the cards over in the Love from Lizzie Facebook group, so you can check them out there. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope to see you all back here again soon. That is all from me. Bye for now.